Great experience. Had a good time. Nice, great tip. That's my first table. Then come in some tables. And then comes in this big, giant man. I mean, 6'8", 280, maybe 6'7", 280. I didn't have a measuring stick on me. Big guy, got tattoos, super nice. Walk up. He goes, "What's your favorite manly drink?" Roasted old fashioned. "I'll have one. Here's my ID." I was like, and the guy's like 45 years old.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
Know the drill.
We talked shooting the shit a few minutes later, and I said, where are you from? He said he's from West.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
It's a thing. We brought that up before.
You're
Yeah.
from there,
Yeah. And I said, "Oh, you've been to Savannah before?" He goes, "Yeah, I usually just go to Tybee." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, where'd you go out in Tybee?" Trying to see if he'd been to the poo or something. And he said, "Well, last time I was there, I was in a police chase." And he could have been a cop. Because he was a big guy. I was like, "Oh, were you chasing or getting chased?" And he said, "I was getting chased." And I was like, "Oh, what had happened?" And he said he was, and there was a Darren in there hitting his Karen. And arguing with her, and like the bartender was trying to get him to leave, and he had enough. The guy was like bumping into him a couple times. He was being nice about it, and finally, when the guy put his hands on Karen, he was like, "Sweet Jesus, an opportunity!" And he said, "Hey man, you touch her again, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out." And the guy said, "This is my bitch," and pushed her away. And he went, "Okay, cool," whap, and knocked him the fuck out.
Fuck yeah.
Karen goes, "No, only he can hit me. I'm calling the police." Now downtown Tybee, on a Friday or Saturday night, there's cops within earshot of everything. So
Yeah, because it's all concentrated.
yeah,
in
it's all concentrated in like one little area.
So, yeah.
So the cops come. He runs to the beach, as you do. It's a good way to get dark out there, kind of.
Yeah.
Well, that side's a little lit, whatever. He runs down to the beach, loops back around to his hotel and said, "Thank God the night before he brought the night manager a couple drinks, had some drinks with him, talked him up." So when he ran in there from said police, the night manager, when the cops came by, "Does a man come in here?" He's like, "Oh, seen him in like half an hour."
I thought
"Are you
you were
sure?
gonna-
Big guy?" And they're like,
Yeah. Big
"No.
guy tattoos? Nope, never seen
Never seen
anyone
anybody
even
like that
like
in my
him.
life." They're like, "All right." And the bartender was like, I don't remember his name or anything about him. He had paid with cash, man. I don't know. I mean, and our camera's been broke for like a week.
That's
so.
community, motherfucker. That's community.
Dude ended up being an incredibly generous tipper also, but also he's very easy to get along with.
Yes.
And I could tell this guy had to be pushed too far. I don't know why you would have pushed this giant man too far. He'll beat the bologna out of your ass.
He will below. I thought you were going to say, and luckily when I got there, my car was backed in. I was able to get into it. And I was able to get
saw you
into
light
it.
up. What are you lighting up out of there? Bologna sandwich on the dashboard, car backed in.
It's funny how just the tiniest bit of consideration for the people who are serving you, how far that will get you.
Yeah.
A nice gentleman walking in who probably looks intimidating by the way you're describing him. And
I mean,
goes,
it's like legs up next to the table because he's so tall.
yeah. Here's my idea. I would like a drink. Just being pleasant. I mean, the bar is so low for servers and bartenders today in today's day and age with, whatever. And for just the most simplest of gestures of here's my idea. I'm not giving you shit about it. I know I could tear your head off.
Yeah.
We don't have to be about that.
This is not about that. Yeah.
How are you going to push a gentleman like that?
Yeah. Who's got some size? I mean, I didn't have to ask. I didn't need to know that the guy was bigger than him because it would have been a freak accident if he was.
Yeah.
No pun on the freak there, but and he ended up hooking me up, cash.
Yeah.
Like, it was great. It was a great table, and he was the end of my night pretty much. So I had the gays in the beginning and the guy who I would never call gay at the end. Yeah. He ended up moving in with me when he was 19 and finishing up his senior year of high school because some shit with his stepdad at home. And I said, "Hey, German guy that just moved in with me at 19. We're all drunk and stoned, having like a moment." I go, "How much of what I say do you understand? Give me a percentage." And he goes, 60%. He said it so fast, like he'd already thought about it. He goes, 60%. I'm like, "That's pretty good."
Really?
I think what the average is like 75%, maybe.
Maybe, but at your speed of talking, anything over 30% for an English speaker is good.
Yeah, exactly. and I got in the car, took my sunglasses off for a second, and petting Dooley sitting shotgun. And she was like, "Wait a minute. You're marrying his son Clint, right?" Yes. "Oh, here, come on. Take 2 giant bags of peanuts with you." And I was like, "All right." And they were still hot. Apparently, I have anything covering my eyes, even down to a monocle. No one knows who the hell I am.
I've seen this in person. He'll pull the glass off like goddamn Kent.
And people were like, they look at me. I'm like, "What's up there?" "Hey." I'm like, and I'm also like, "Oh, hey." I'm like, "I've been wearing glasses for a long time."
Dude, you could rob a bank.
I probably could. And they're like, we put it on TV. Like, I've never seen that guy in my life.
Do ba 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 do do ba do boo do a boo ba doo ba doo.
You triple that baby up? Did you Big Mac that thing?
I got rid of one thing of mustard and put it in the all mayonnaise with the all mustard. Combined it, got rid of one piece of the bread. That's the winner for me now.
Whenever I bring something and I'm like, could you please move your stuff? And they expect me to do it. I'm like, do you want me to move it with my third arm?
It's about waist.
Yeah. I mean, some of the tables are about at my third arm's height.
Just kind of whacking around.
Yeah.
Paxton, before you divulge your, show the fans what you did here,
Kids, what you didn't do.
because what he didn't do is finish any of his three quarters of sandwich.
Three very nice bites, though.
I mean, they were proper bites.
And we
They
haven't.
all stuck to the roof of my
If
mouth.
you murder somebody, we do have evidence now. You bite them.
Sorry, here we go.
Living in the trash can. The last man in the grandstand, stand up. And when the track land, put your fucking hands up. Ooh-wee. It's Boogie in the NYC. Ooh-wee. It's Boogie in the NYC.